Hello, this is Divine Sunshine. I've just been talking and chatting away, and this thing hadn't even been recording. Okay, here we go again. So, yes, this is our weekend, well, thank God. This is our weekend Sunshine Report started from 12/14, 12/14, 15, and 16. 12 of 14 through the 16th. Okay, go back over again. Might be a reason for it. Okay, so the overall energies for the Divine Feminine, I already pulled out the cards. I'm not doing it anymore. Is transience, which is to look at things from a different vantage point, take different viewpoints, Divine Feminine, and for also the joy. Like I had said before with this one, you could tell they say it's making it hard for me. That song, oh, I'm getting excited, excited. Or you dancing real close, you making it hard for me. So, right there, dancing really close. She's very happy. He's all into her. So we really, the focus is finding joy. Okay, so now we got here in the heart space of the Divine Feminine is chemistry. So right now she's got chemistry going on here, and with this chemistry, this here is holding light. So some kind of combustion, some kind of energy and synergies of manifestation is occurring between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, which is causing for this to have this treasure island effect, which is like the more things that's happening and occurring between them in the chemistry, the more things they're revealing. It's going to be a slow process, but this is going to reveal and get some things more going as far as fated events and things starts aligning. And so with that, this is really causing for in the emotions some kind of motion and movement. It might be slow, but however, this chemistry is kicking it off. Okay, and we got the number 9, which means the end of a cycle. In her mind space, we have here honeymoon again. This is started from pretty much from the moon again. We have a cycle coming up with the winter solstice, supposed to be 12/21 is the new moon. This is also causing a draw of attraction for the Divine Feminine, knowing that she wants to head home. We know that also 12, I told you on another video, I felt the dates 12/13, which would have been yesterday, and 12/17 were very big days. That was going on. You will be able to kind of see that on yesterday if something big had happened, or if it's not, it's on its way. It's happening all the way to the 17th. She's setting sail for this. This is due to, we got the between worlds in reverse. She's kind of in between. You are Divine Feminine in between. However, something within you, because of you wanting this honeymoon, is helping to draw you out of this shadow or this darkness into the technicolor, which is the light, into Pleasantville. Okay, because you really do want this joy, and you want to look at things from a different point of view. And now how you do that is you got to get out that darkness into the light. Okay. Next thing we have here is what is this the purpose? What you have to surrender. Says surrender procrastination. Okay, so now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So over the weekend, if you're feeling as if you want to contact your Divine Masculine, or if you want to go ahead and just work on some things within yourself, some goals that you had. According to this is great manifestations season for you to be able to do that, because that's going to bring you higher than where you are. Okay. Next one is surrender to your soul's path. This is what you're going to be working with this weekend as far as surrendering. And it says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and moment. So that means right here, wherever you are, if Divine Master is not there, or if he is or whatever is going on. Get to the point that you accept and be grateful for what is showing up and learn those lessons, okay? What is the purpose, just very quickly? What is the purpose of the procrastination? What's the for this? Why do you need to surrender that? And what is the purpose of the soul's path for this weekend? Okay, so now, your connections to crystals and gems is channeling for healing and energy. Okay, so right now you've got to help you with this procrastination. I would say start doing some crystal work. This crystal work is going to heal you and help you to kind of pretty much find what is the path in which you need to go in order to push you off of this procrastination or not following the goal. Some of you all, the reasons is because you don't feel like it's the right one. You don't think it's the time. But if you start working with the crystals, they're going to kind of help shift and move some of that energy from that. Okay, you also have to surrender your soul's path. Life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. And you got the heart's desires, which is the angel supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So go on ahead and follow that soul's path because the angels are there guiding you, guarding you as you make these decisions. And so that's going to help you get your heart's desire. Okay, and getting your heart's desire is getting on your soul's path. Okay, all right. So now, next one. What is? I know I pulled a card. I didn't pull a card for you. Okay. You sure I didn't? There we go. All right. Thank you. All right. So now. Mary Magdalene, the overarching theme for the divine masculine is strength. Okay, all right. So surrender to. This is how you're gonna. Where you going? Surrender. So overall, divine masculine. So intuitively, they want me to jump right in. So this weekend, you've got to work on surrendering the idea you could fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Okay. And surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Excuse me. Okay. So this is funny because it runs with the rest of this. So now, you not being able to fix anybody and you got to find strength. We have the red flags in reverse, which lets me know, and I had said before in the other video that did not tape, is that right now the divine masculine is seeing some of your flaws, your quirks, what makes you tick. Other people might see it, might get kind of discouraged, might get put off by it, might just say, okay, deuces, I ain't dealing with this. He's now getting to the point that when he does see it, it does not cause that winds of change that used to happen, where you can see at the top of the steeple and the directions just spinning around, and he's like, oh, I'm about to do a 360. Here she go talk about the spirituality. Oh, here she come doing it, sucking her teeth after she eat. I told her that gets on my nerves, but she still decided to do it. Those things. So this doesn't cause for you to have any winds of change at all with this. Next thing, so that's something that you maybe gotten to the point that even when you might, if you're in communications or you're dealing with your divine feminine, you probably at the point to say, I can't fix that. It's some battles you go on ahead and say, I battle, and some of them you just say, you know what, I'm just going to surrender to that. Okay, in the mind space is a lot. So in his mind space, we have finances and career. So with this, he knows that it's really time. It's time. Time is ticking. Time is of the essence. He knows that this is really time, probably emotionally is talking to him to start really planting some seeds so he can start accumulating something. Same thing, he sees divine feminine, excuse me, that's on her grind. She done planted seeds, she's harvesting, she's doing beautiful things, she's out there working, she's got a hustle on. And so even with him, when he looks at it, he said, you know, I just know really within me, it's just time, okay? I got to find some kind of way to make my situation better. Because, like, you know, things is ballooning, things is expanding, and I know I could do better with this. And it's affecting his love life. You know, just finding the right career, because some of you all might be in some careers that you know even yourself to say, this ain't paying enough. Here, how why here say, Bill could like this at my door. What can you do for me? Yeah. No romance without finance. I say no romance without finance. Without finance, what can you do for me? Your second words are sweet. So yeah, so that part there. So that's why I'm thinking, you know, he's thinking in the back of his mind, that's what the divine feminine is pretty much saying to him. You know, ain't no romance without finance, you know. So, okay. So, codependency. Okay. He knows that he's got codependent to some things, addictions, person, place, or thing, bad habits, those things. And it's causing, it's affecting his love life. He wants to come now to a point that he has a loyal heart, okay, about this situation. He wants to just pick one. It said codependency, be loyal to myself first, and then from that point on, like a true unisoul, sprout out from there. And then once I told you, just like the airplane, once I get myself situation, then I can in turn, help you out, okay? I don't want to see like the SEL, they used to say, pump you up. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Let me get myself pumped up, then I can be able to pump you up. Okay, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Still working with this. I done seen in so many readings here with that. He's observed some things, you know. He's observed some things even if his parents are still living there. If not, he's observed some things within himself to say, oh my God. All of us had done it. Said, oh my God, I turned to my mother. Or, oh my God, I turned to my father. You know, you can hear speaking some things like that commercial in there for the insurance. She likes you looking at him. She said, my husband has turned it to his mother, you know, or whatever. You know that commercial. And so they both sit there and she looking and he doing the same thing his mother doing. And she like, what the hell? And, you know, they both doing everything, you know. So this is, she's observing family issues. She's healing. Because there's some unfinished, it's some symphonies. This is in reverse. It's a symphony that needs to be finished. Ain't no more need to be going round, playing all these same notes, these wrong keys, everything. And we got to really get to the nitty gritty of this, and let's really see what's happening with these family issues. So right now he didn't observe some things, probably some things like I said, oh my God, I sound like my father. Oh my God, I'm doing what my father did. You know, I'm a woman, you know, womanized. My dad was a womanizer, and I'm doing the same thing. Or, you know, so that's what he's observed some things. So now he's at the point of saying, no, I want to finish this. I want to finish what's going on here. Oh, I did two of them together. Oh, he done observed some things. But I felt that was that. Okay, that's true too for this one. But I'm sorry, the cards was all together. This card really went for this trust. But that made a good thing. I felt darn good with that too as well. Because he just, right, he observes the things that he do want to finish. Some symphonies, especially going with the divine feminine. So this situation is calling for for you to have faith. Okay. He wants to finish this symphony because he knows that it's unfinished. And this is what's kind of nudging him to kind of go on and get out of these trust issues that he's dealing with right now. Okay. That's why he said, okay, I'm going to let her in, but I'm still going to hold this dagger out. And the angel's looking and saying, oh my God. He can't do it. He got to bring that daggone pistol or whatever, or put, or not pistol, but bring that, which is in a way that he's really protecting his heart, which could be pistol. He might really feel like he's like, I'm protecting. I got my 45 with me, and I'm really protecting myself. So he's really his heart and his emotions. So he's like, I'm trusting, but I'm not. I still got the guard up. I'm still got my weapon, you know, just in case. But he does know it's time to finish that. Now, when it comes to wedding and this serious commitment tier, we have this situation involves marriage. Okay. And so that's really in his mind space. However, in order for him to get to serious commitment, if he want to do like, or Alicia Keys say, we want to do like opening statement, or if we want to go ahead and just actually do the thing, and they say, let's get married. So yeah, wifey, that part is the things that's got to happen. First thing is he's got to mend some things, especially with his emotions and his inner child. He's got to mend those fences. He knows that in order for this to happen, he's got to come to the edge. He's got to dance right along the edge, right along there with this divine feminine. Because divine feminine saying, I've been out here on the edge. I'm looking at you saying, what took you so long? Okay? Then when he does this marriage, he knows he's going to get a serious commitment. He knows it's going to bring peace to the situation. It's going to be a new beginning. Stars are going to bless it and be in the line for this. So this is going to be a blessed thing, which is going to cause him to have peace about the whole situation. Okay, and in order for him to have this wedding, he's really got to get into his true divine masculine powers and really manifest this, get this to go on, get these energies going. So you could be able to commit, because this ain't no like kind of thing, movement that you're doing here. So you've got to really get yourself on your P's and Q's. But once you do this, I'm feeling like they say this is divine intervention, divine power has your back on this. It's going to help you to have this occur, this moment, as far as being able to be in commitment. Okay, that was a good story. Okay, I did the overall, did that. And yeah, I did all that. That was fast. Okay, I want to check here. Excuse me. I came from a field trip. I'm trying to knock this on out from you. I can tell you tired. Yeah. Clear. With these kids, we went to Winter Wonder Fest in Napier. I was fine. I was happy, energized with them kids. And I got to the school, and it said, like a baby. I said, wow. I literally went to sleep almost right there in front with the kids. They was like, Miss Boogie, you tired? I'm like, yep. So I just went on to sleep. Sure did. Just went on right there to sleep. Okay, so let's look into some energies real quick, since I haven't seen what's for this weekend. What's going on with this divine masculine? Clear. And what is the divine masculine thinking? Let's just go right on there. We're gonna delve to him real quick since I got some time. One reversal. 6 of air. I know that's conflict, which is things are looking up the end of a difficult situations, taking a trip. This came in reverse. So this is not the end of a difficult situation, you know, when it comes to dealing with how he's thinking about the divine feminine. He probably feel like he might want to retreat and kind of go think about some things. you know, about the whole situation. Divine Masculine, Page of Fire, outgoing, what he thinks about the Divine Feminine. He's looking at her as if she's a new endeavor. He's going to start using his originality and ingenuity as far as how to deal with her to create this new world. Okay, so this to me looks like an egg with cosmic thing, bubble with a whole bunch of different things that's being created within this. You got the dragons. I don't know if so many of you all, I haven't heard in a while. Most time it kind of lets me know when it's time for me to deal with doing work with dragons. But who's that had said that? You start seeing dragons more. You could do some work of visualization of having a dragon be like another one of your spirit guides as well. So it looks like, you know, it's there to kind of help you. This moon is popping up again, getting to with your illusion, your awareness, and also with this moon popping up, something, he's going to really start creating something, a new endeavor, starting with this moon. So that'll be 21st. Six of Water, memories from your history of childhood issues regarding children romanticizing the past. With the Divine Masculine, he is definitely, when he's with you, Divine Feminine, you are triggering some things about his childhood that he knows that he needs to heal. Okay. Yeah, and it makes him really submerge himself very, very deeply into his emotions. Okay. And a couple of times he's really been caught, maybe if you or as a fly on the wall, where he has really been romanticizing, thinking about some things that had happened in the past that were good, and maybe would like to integrate that into now. Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So right now, the Divine Masculine is looking at you as being tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. And because of that, he's going to want to take the relationship to a new level as well. He's going to use that creativity, and I thought maybe the cards earlier came out with that. And care for yourself and others. However, my thing I would be saying for him, especially emotionally, get yourself in check first before whatever you plan to do with the Divine Feminine. So make sure that you take a rest or whatever that you have, and you're meditating and doing all those things to kind of help get yourself aligned and bring peace and balance within yourself. Okay, so that's what the Divine Masculine is thinking. Okay, let's look and see what is going on with the karmic situation with the DM and the DF. Okay, I got the wisdom out there. I really sure about them out. This is the one that tells me very quickly. Give y'all a little semi-bonus thing. These are the ones I use for her. Okay, now just going real quickly. Clear. What does the divine excuse me, apologize. What does the karmic feminine think about the Divine Masculine? Just give me the energies for what's going on here now lately. Okay, and what does the karmic feminine or remediation feminine think about the Divine Feminine? You need to explain. You Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Clear. All right. Yeah. What is going on? Can you explain this to me? What does that mean? How you feeling about that? What's happening? What do you mean by this? Okay, so right now we got here looking at how does the remediation feminine think about the divine masculine. Is she's got the word prey, stalked, invaded, and watched. Right now she's kind of really observing him, seeing what's going on with him. She's stalking him, especially probably with the holidays, you know. Probably at this time, just really, you know, you got a real idea of how you want the holidays to be. And, you know, you really at that time is like, I want you close because, you know, I really want to paint this picture that I have for family and friends. Some things that she's pretty much, and with that, I don't know where I picked that up, but she's really trying to have a certain, they say grip on him, to me, on him. She's watching. And she's stalking invade. She might be just really looking at all this. It would surprise me if some of them might be looking through the phones, kind of trying to see what's going on, just kind of watching the actions of the divine mask, and I'll draw it closer to them to me. And just really trying to see some things. So she's really on the case here. At the point that she's not really being fair about it. She's not really trying to balance it out, really trying to see what's all going on both sides of the coin. It's just really, she's just really got this one mindset about what's going on. Can you give me a little bit more information about this? What do you mean about that? Some tell me them other cards are clear lip. I don't want to mess with you anymore. Some tell me that my energy cards is going to pull it a little bit better. Kind of curious for you all. Clear. Explain this. What do you mean not to be fair? And what's the prey? So being rooted in something. Okay. Give me another card. These two came out. Let me see. Maybe try and handle something in the past with the divine masculine. Okay, let's put it this way. Since these angels is popping up, maybe they're trying to say what's the lesson. So, right now the remediation plan from the karmic feminine is this. She's really observing things. She's observing things very heavily. To the point to it feel like it's stalked. Like she's really looking to everything for evidence, some more clues to see how it is. And to the point that she's trying to weigh some things. What's the next lesson to do is to help the divine masculine to get rooted in things. Okay, since the angels popped up. You got Archangel Metatron, which is the sixth one, which is to open up the remediation plan now on her part, is for him to be able to help to visualize and see things intuitively, and his awareness, open it up through the third eye on his part. That's the remediation plan. So I'm going to take it that way because there's too many angels that's coming up on this. Now you could say on the flip side on this is too, also on her part, she's learning how to get a little rooted And her intuition and her awareness is popping open too. And that's why she's feeling like at this time, I need to kind of start stalking and looking at you like you pray. As far as what's the next thing I need to be watching out for you on the divine masculine. What is he about and what is he doing? Okay, that's one way. Or you can look at the positive, the other side of the coin, which is the remediation plan now is to really help him to get rooted and help him to be able to open up that third eye chakra to do more intuitiveness work and awareness about himself. Okay. Interesting. For the way the karmic feminine looks at the divine feminine, we got immortal. So means not to die. So wherever it is with her, she's like, okay, I see this ain't gonna end. Ain't no death to scratch you here. She's not as mortal as I thought. I can see her divinity and whatever in the divine masculine's mind. It's not going away. But they got down at the bottom, the consuming family and pressures of peers. Now, what I'm picking up from her on her end is that, you know, she's knowing that this is not going to go away. But in her mindset, she might have really been tossing the idea about letting it go. But then she's at the same time, you know, someone said, oh, he a good man, though. You ain't going to find nobody like him. And, you know, you didn't have this, y'all done got X, Y, and Z together. You sure you want to let it go, baby? You know, and that she's thinking about this, and they're really pressuring her to kind of keep on going ahead with this. But she knows that this whole life, this family life that maybe they have a family that she's kind of portraying with this is being all consuming. Okay, about this situation when it comes, and this is affecting how she knows she's seeing the divine feminine, which is saying she's immortal. You know, I thought maybe I could kill her off just real quick, but it just don't seem like this is gonna happen. This child is immortal. She's not going to die, and so or leave out of the divine masculine's situation, or you know, because they are unisouls. Okay. So right now, when it comes to the way she's viewing the divine feminine, she's really dealing with what's happening in the present. She can't even think about no future or no past, because she's saying, I got to really watch what's going on in now, especially when she's saying I'm stalking him, which is really seeing what's going on with him very heavily and closely. It's opening up some new doorways for her, okay? And so the co-create came in reverse, which is also letting me know that she's saying at this point with this divine feminine in the way, I can't even be the co-creator to create a life that I really have wanted to be or do with this divine masculine. Because, like I said, when I sense this and I feel with this, I feel like she's saying, I'm feeling some stuff is going down. I don't know if it's spiritually or it could be physically, but she's saying, I'm feeling something's going on. And maybe spiritually with the divine masculine, she's seeing that he is, and these are masculines, and these could be the divine. He's becoming more grounded and rooted in the idea of who he is as far as his divinity. And also, he's really using his sixth chakra to really visualize maybe where he want to be as a divine masculine, and maybe where he want to be with the divine feminine as well. I know I'm rambling, but the more and more I get to it, because these cards are very interesting to kind of read, because it's like, okay, y'all conflict. This is kind of oxymoron themes here. Okay, so I seeing what's going on with that. Okay, so that's where the energies are currently at for that. So I do like my friends say, what should we, this divine masculine and this divine feminine, what should they be working on? Let me see, I can ask this. What should the divine masculine be that's dealing with this karmic feminine or remediation feminine, what should he deal with? Okay, see the abundance. This is number 11. See the abundance in the Unisoul collective, regardless of what's going on with this karmic feminine or remediation feminine. Okay, she could be stalking, she could be looking, she could be really close on you, make you feel like you pray to the point of you saying this ain't fair, and you saying I gotta get really rooted and grounded in some things, and I gotta really use my third eye chakra to get out of this. So yes, you're gonna have to do that, and that's how you're gonna be able to find your cornucopia, which is also your abundance. Okay, what does the divine feminine have to do with this situation with the karmic feminine or the remediation feminine? Says with you, divine feminine, you got to become Christ-like. You know what they would say? What would Jesus do? He would show unconditional, he's doing unconditional love, becoming Christ-like. Watch your thoughts. Watch what you're saying. Watch what you're doing. Watch the thoughts that you're sending over through the divine masculine. Watch the thoughts about how you're seeing their relationship. You got to go into the past to heal some things. Healers of the ages, which means, and then that in turn will also send that over the rainbow energy over to the divine masculine. So in this situation. So this means that you've got to become Christ-like and look back and bring it forward to see what things can you heal within yourself to help your divine masculine get out of this karmic situation. Okay, once you work on yourself, that's going to help him in turn pull away or get his energies, according to my friend Exoterica has stated. So, you know, start with you being Christ, learning, being spiritual. Notice it got flames back there. Interesting. So you got to make some changes. Get with your intuitiveness and your awareness, and together it makes 6, which is love. And you got to express love. Okay? I'm not saying necessarily, you know, those of you are ready, you can't send it over, like my friend said about the karmic. But like I told him before, do not attempt to contact the karmic feminine or the remediation feminine if you know in your mindset that you've been calling her bitch, everything but the Son of God. Don't do it, okay? Because I know even I'm not karmic, but however, I would be asking just anybody if I was Joe Snow or Joe Blow off the street, why in the hell are you contacting me when you've been calling me everything underneath the sun? If you contacting her through the spirit realm, don't do that. That, you know, everybody can pick up energetically what's going on. And if you do want to practice what my friend has said about, he was saying he believed that you should, you know, send or either maybe talk to the karmic, you know, in a way, letting them know that, you know, you're releasing them, you know, from the situation, you know, saying things to her and just letting them know, you know, I'm sorry that you got into this situation, you know, divine masculine had brought you in, yada yada yada. But like I said, don't contact and do no kind of spirit to spirit work or talking to her high self while you talk with your higher self to them. If you know in the last hour you didn't call her beaches and H's and all that other stuff, it don't cause her to be having any kind of sincerity to be about the whole situation. So you know, it's not sincere. So don't do that kind of energy work with somebody else. It don't matter who it is. If you know you haven't been right in your hearts, in your mindset, as well. Or if you're fearful of it, I say do not bring that over on that end. Now, if you're in your strong, you're in your power, you're standing, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're like, okay, I can do this, I can talk to her, say, you know, excuse me, divine, I'm not divine, excuse me, I'm the divine feminine. I would like to say, talk to the, well, I feel like that song say, hello, Shirley, this is Barbara. And you know that man you have something you with, that's my man. You know, that one that starts off the beginning and do all that talking at the beginning. So, you know, even if you call and you, I mean, through the spirit, contacting the karmic feminine or the remediation feminine, you know, make sure whichever way you're saying it, that you're starting off right with your intentions, and that if you want to practice that, you know, just letting them know, you know, that I apologize. You could do the Hawaiian thing on the behalf of my divine masculine for having you be in between this situation. I know this is not the ideal circumstances that you would like to be in. However, you know, we do thank you for wanting to be in between as a person who helped to do this remediation plan for myself and the divine masculine. And at this point, I am asking you if you are near the ending or to be able to release at the end of his remediation plan, and if there's any way that you can do the lesson and he can get it faster, I am asking on the behalf of both of us for it to be able to release and let it go, and so we can go on ahead and move forward into union. Okay, and we thank you again for your services, for you helping and agreeing to step in between my divine masculine and myself. At this point, we can be able to learn some of the lessons that we have just one-on-one in the 3D with us without any interference and help from you as the karmic feminine. Okay, and so we say thank you and we bless you and your ongoing, and you think I trust and believe on that behalf of the divine masculine, you will find somebody that will be for you. There is somebody who is standing there behind you, and we ask that you turn around and see this person who is standing there with their cup of love and them wanting to present it to you. And we're saying at the same time, the cup of love that the divine masculine has given to you, that cup rightfully belongs to someone else. And we're asking for you to check and see and search the higher self, as your higher spirit knows that this is true, and that for you to follow suit in being authentic and true to yourself, in knowing that you are not being true and authentic with yourself in finding your own true love. Again, we thank you for your services. We thank you for helping us to find and create those evolutions and those changes within myself as the divine feminine and him as the divine masculine. But at this time, we are asking for you to release and go on to your highest good, just like the divine masculine and myself are going to go on the path into union, into our highest good. And we ask the universe's support in this idea and this request. And we say thank you, universe. Thank you, Gaia, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Kali. We ask all the angels and the guides to help and support on this. If this is time, we ask that this prayer be answered or into the universe, and to bring this forth into fruition, into the 3D from the 5D. Okay? Thank you. Okay, so whatever way it is, I'm sure that my friend, you will tell me, no, that ain't whatever way to help. But right now, that's what we are saying with this. If you're going to be in your Christ-like setting, and if you want to practice that, which would be unconditional love and talking to the karmic feminines or the remediation feminines, 5D self, that would be the way in which you would start the conversation. Okay? All right, let's look at overall for the universe. I didn't mean to be this long. Oh, God, I always say that. Okay, the universe cards, where you all at? I know I bought my, oh, I want the guides. The guides, I haven't talked to them in a long time. So what does the guides want to say clear to the divine feminine in this situation, to the divine feminine for this weekend, because I was getting the whole energies. Okay. What does it want to say to the divine masculine? Whoa, they got a lot. I have to talk to them around. Okay. Divine feminine, your guides say this. Accept struggle as lessons. Very good. Be of service. Okay. All right. So just not, again, just like I said, just not for yourself. You want these things. I mixed it all up. The chemistry, like I said, again, get the mask and get the stuff. Be of service to yourself first. Practice self-love first. Even Elizabeth Lund has said that this week, is to really just go within and just practice self-love. That's going to draw everything else onto you. Then spread it out. Send it over to your divine masculine. What you're going to do that when you do self-love is going to be sent over to him anyway, like the rainbow, over the rainbow. He gets it. Then, if some of you all are ready, this is a radical thought, send some of that, be like Christ of the ages, check over and see, send some of that over there to the karmic. Just like I said, just talking to the 5D self of the karmics, whichever way you want to say something, nah, she or whatever. Like I said, if you're in that mindset, don't contact her. Okay? You're scared, you think she's the devil incarnate, guess what? Don't contact her and her 5D self. You bring that energy over to her, and she don't need that at this point. You know, just leave that alone if you ain't ready. But if you really coming like Jesus Christ, and you saying you come with the light and say, this is the prayer that I had said then, and this is honestly where I'm coming from, my heart is coming from, and I'm saying if it's time and you can release, and if the lesson is to be learned in some kind of way, with the other part of it can be learned between just me and him, then I'm saying let's go for it. Okay, all right. If no, it's still some little bit, and she said no, it's still a little bit of this lesson I got to teach him. He on the last lesson. He on lesson number 10, and lesson number 11 is coming around, which is the final lesson and the final exam. It's coming around the corner. All right, just go on, keep on doing what you're doing. But if we had that, and you saying in some ways, nah, I think he's there. He's been a good student. He done learned everything. I'm going to turn it back over to the care of you for you to get it, and that little part, maybe you can add that on to your lesson that you all learned, then by all means, then do it, okay? So this is service. So you got to be service at yourself and see if you can spread that over to her. Okay? That's up to you. Divine masculine, you got to be yourself. Your God's telling you got to express your feelings. And the guys are also saying everyone has value. Okay? So everybody in this situation has got value. That means it's a reason, and it's a season and a reason why they're there. There's a reason why the divine masculine is why you're here. There's a reason why the divine feminine is where she is. Okay? There's a reason why the karmic feminine is in here. Everybody has value. Because everybody's bringing something to the plate. Something to the table. To put on that, serve up, and for us to learn. Okay? All right, last thing. This is my love letter. Divine love letters. Soul to soul, twin flame, to twin flame, Bella Tinks. Okay. The letter I'm reading tonight is number 40. This is from the dragger of the relationship. You know, I don't say no running and chasing. So the dragger and the other one who say I'm sold into doing this. I'm a witness. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? So you got the witness one that says, I'm in it. I know who I am. I am the divine. And you got the other one dragging them feet into this Unisoul partnership. So this is the letter from them dragging their feet. Letter 40. I want you to relax. Don't let your fears get on top of you. Whatever you feel is right in your heart to do, then follow that. Trust that we are a done deal, a sure thing. We are together. So anything that is happening is all happening for a reason. And that is all part of our plan together. It's like having a jigsaw that you can see the picture on the box. And you're putting the pieces together. And some you think aren't fitting and it looks all wrong. But then suddenly when you put the last jigsaw piece in, the jigsaw magically all fits together and turns into the big red love heart picture that's on the box. So trust. We have our own box with our own treasures. That was one of the cards in. And the way to access it is through listening to me in your heart. Trust that what I say to you, trust in divine love. Okay? So that's even with the karmic situation or the remediation situation and the plan. Okay? So this trust. Okay? So at this point, I say that's the end of this reading. This is your weekend reading. This is from December the 14th all the way into the 16th. So I will see you Monday for your daily sunshine report. I am exhausted. Okay, and so from this point, okay, so we at the end. So I say, I love you. Enjoy your weekend. Become the champions that you are. And so I say, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.